Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Let's do this. Oh, yeah, man. Welcome all. Welcome to this day. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things. I'm your host. My name is Art BALTAZAR. I'm a cartoonist. I'm a children's book artist, an illustrator of many books, comic book artist, cartoonist, character designer. I do all those things that we do every day. And most importantly, swig for everyone watching me here today. Oh yeah, the coffee's piping again. Tastes good. It's a good temperature. It's ready to begin. It is my second cup. I did spend some time this morning watching some presidential news. It was on every channel. I thought that this party started at 11. So I woke up at about before 11, but I didn't turn the TV on until about 11:10, and I realized that they meant 11 o'clock East Coast. So I was kind of came late to the party, but it was all right. I saw what I needed to see. History, indeed. Of course, every 4 years there's history. Every day there is history. There was history yesterday. There was history 5 minutes before I started this live show. We're alive now. We are making history now. The words I just said are in the past. We only have the future. We don't have the present because the present goes by like boom. Unless there's a moment in the present. We do have moments in the present. We have Christmas presents too. Maybe some of us are still opening them. Swig for you guys. Let's see who's here today. I know someone's here. Wayne is here today saying, oh, yes, sir. And he's saying, you are the real Art. You could be the guy that Yoko posted. Yeah, I couldn't be that guy. I could be. I might be. I might be that guy. There was a bizarro Yoko post yesterday, but it had my approval. My good friend Andrew Clark, listener of the show, valued viewer of the Famous Cartoonist Says Things show, posted a bizarro post of all of us talking. It was pretty cool. It looked like the bizarro stream pod Zoomcast. Sweet for you guys. D. Brad is here. Says, hey, Art. Hey, everybody. Oh, yeah, D. Brad. You are here, man. Large and in charge. We are taking control of the day. We are seizing this event. But that doesn't mean go wreck stuff. This just means chill. Embrace your soul. Embrace your thoughts. You know, sweet. I'm going to clink with myself. Clink. Clink. Oh, yeah, man. So today was good. My outfit is approved by my girl. Before I got dressed, before I went live, I got dressed and came downstairs and said, is this good for the live show? And she said, yeah. Just like that. Yeah. They had school again today, and they're sleeping. See what happens when you can't stay up late. You can't let the vampire get you. Then expect to go to school at 7 a.m. the next day. It's what it backfires on you, you know. The vampire will get you. He'll lean on you. He'll prevent you from catching any live TV you wanted to see. And he will keep you home from school and make you tired when you get home. And it's true. But I'm very proud of my kids. So I asked them what they wanted for dinner, and they said Portillo's. What out of Harvey Bam, Portillo's. They want it. Sweet. Oh, yeah. And I do have some good news. I got a, what do you call it? What do they call it when they send you? Well, they send me an email. An alert? No, not an alert. Attention? No. Notification. I got a notification that my lights are coming. So hopefully I'll be able to put some lights up, because I tried my green screen. But somehow the green screen makes everything else dark, which I don't understand. So I got some lights coming. I'm going to be putting some lights up here, and then the green screen, everything will be real bright and happy, just like the sunshine, just like the clouds parting waves, letting the sun flow through every emerging blue skies, rainbows, happiness, birds, butterflies. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys. Sweet. It's always that time where, like, should I go live today? Should I not go live? And I said, I'm going to do it, because I get work done, and I get to share things with you guys, you know. Sweet. There's a whole lot of swigging going on today. Whole lot, I tell you. Tomorrow is exciting because it's the debut of Gordon Baltazar, of his new album, his new series of songs. He's going to release 5 songs. I think they show up at midnight, just like The Mandalorian. They go on in the middle of the night, and you can download them and listen for free on SoundCloud, or if you wish to own the digital file, you could go to iTunes and download it for 99 cents. So it's pretty cool. Gordy does really good. I'm excited about it. And tomorrow I'm going to debut his show on here. I'm going to play a song a day for 5 days in a row with a video in its entirety. We're going to dedicate those few minutes to his song, and we're going to listen together. We're going to appreciate it, because I want to get a nice clean copy. So I'm going to, like when you hear the opening of the song, opening of Famous Cartoonist Says Things, so it's a clear copy of music. It's not like in the background. So I'm going to play it real nice. That'll be our treat. We'll do that for Gordy. We'll go listen to his music. It'll be real cool, because he's real excited about it. I love listening to him talking about his music to me. And in these trying times, I know these kids are having a hard time dealing with not going to school. Now that they're going to school, they're very excited. Hopefully this will keep up for more than 2 weeks. I have a feeling that since one of their teachers already has had to stay home since Monday or whatever, she has to stay home until she finds out, the quarantine part. Then she'll be back. But I know this will happen more and more with students, teachers. So hopefully this hybrid going to school will continue. And I think kids need it. Students need it, not only for their education, but for their brains, for their minds. Because every kid right now is unshowered and laying on a couch, They don't care about stuff. They go to Zoom calls, don't put on their camera. They just get through it. They're passing with D's. So I'm afraid of this group of kids for the future. The kids in 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade are having a great time. The kids in 7th, 8th grade in high school are college kids, and they're having a rough time with this, man. So hopefully I see it unfolding. It unfolds a little bit every day. So hopefully everything will be looking up very soon. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You just got to be careful. Do what you got to do to be careful. Don't have house parties. You know, that's a big deal. Don't have live events outside. Do your live events online. And we could gather here like this. Swig. Oh, I'm drinking coffee. It doesn't mean you have to. You could drink whatever you like. Coffee is what I prefer at this time of the day. And today is just pure coffee. It's coffee with half and half. Nothing extra. But it feels good. It tastes very good. It's soothing going down. And of course, I started the day with a Harold's chicken strip and a few fries. I put like 3 fries on the side just to get the breakfast going, you know? That's why I get the strips. I buy a 9-piece strip every day or every time I go to Harold's. So I could cook 1 strip for breakfast for 9 days. But now I think today was the last day because my kids have discovered my secret. So now I might get like 3 9-piece strips dinners and then just keep it for every day because the strips heat up really well. The wings not so much. The wings are better fresh. The strips heat up really well. But I think there's a way I could go to Harold's. I think on the menu I could just get strips without the fries and stuff because the fries reheated, they get a little starchy. They're still good, but if I could just get strips, it'd be a lot neater to take them out of the package. My mouth's watering. Time to swig. Let's see who else is here, man. Hey, man, who else is here, man? Jade is here. Jade Arcade. Clink. Clink. Jade. Clink and a swig. Let's see. I like this. I like when Anthony comes up with stuff like this. Anthony Lach. Is it Lach or Latesh? I like saying Latesh, but I might be wrong. Random question of the day. Is there an inauguration for the famous cartoonist? What would the world have elected you for? King of Harold's? You always make me go back and say, what would the world, the masses, what would the masses elect me for? Not sure. I think I could rule the world, but it would be real different. I would have like Star Wars Wednesdays where you have to dress up Star Wars or something, or you have to do something Star Wars. I would make it mandatory to wear a cape on a Friday. You have to wear a cape. It could be any kind of cape. It could be a superhero cape. It could be Dracula. It could be Zorro. It could be a magician cape. It could be a king's cape. But it has to be a cape. So I want everyone walking around with a cape because I want to see the wind blowing all the capes. But as far as getting elected to something, maybe just best cartoonist? I don't know. I have to think about that one. But that is a pretty good. I would like to give a statement. I've been inaugurated into the Alumni of the Year in 2012, and that was cool. But I didn't get to do an acceptance speech. I just got an award and waved to the crowd. Much like that, much like this. Thank you, thank you. Praise, praise, praise. But I had the award. It's hanging on my wall. It's kind of cool. So maybe, oh, I know, maybe a Big Amoeba award. Maybe that'd be it. We'll do the second Big Amoeba award with all of my cartoonist friends. And we will do that. We will accept speeches and be inaugurated into the history of cartooning. How about that? That's pretty good. Sharing is caring, sir. Yes, it is. You should share all the time. You should share everything you have. And the key to a successful family, the key to parenting, the key to caring for others is when you have something and your little girl, little boy, whoever, your wife says, can I have one of those? And you say, you can have some of mine. And that's how you do it. Can I have a fry? You can have some of mine. Can I have a chicken wing? You can have some of mine. So that's the best. That's how you keep it together. That's how you build trust. And the most simplest gesture to somebody. This is how you know too. Just have a party, just hand someone a napkin, or just don't even hand it to them, just slide it to them. Here you go. Just let them know that that's for you. I'm watching out for you, man. It's such a simple thing. Give someone a napkin. Try it. And then you slightly build trust, and they're going to know that, hey, that guy's all right. Not in their mind, they're not going to recall the napkin giving. They're just going to know the feeling that you're okay. It's true. Or something like that. Have them a fork, knife, pass them their glass of water, something like that. Especially with, you don't want to brown nose the boss, but that may go a long way. But what I used to do at my jobs, when the boss was real mean boss walks in, like, Flintstone, where are you? You know, Jetson, you know, that kind of guy. I see him walk in, and I always made sure if I was going to do this, I had a clean napkin or a clean tissue in my pocket. And if you could pull it out of the package like that, that's even better. And so when the boss would walk past me, I would say, sir, wait, sir, let me see you for a minute. Or it's just like call his attention and look at you and say, what do you want? And you'd say, pull the napkin out, tissue, and say, you got something there. And then hand it to him. And then he'll wipe his face and he'll say, thanks. And then he'll move on. And he'll always remember that. And he won't yell at you no more. It's true. I tried it. It works. I tried it several times. I tried it with my board of trade boss, who used to swear all the time. Then he never swore at me again. And then there was a warehouse job. I did it to him, and he was nice to me. So try that. My friend Dorothy. Swig for Dorothy. Dorothy said I would wear a cape. Yeah, we have to do that. When I was with children, my daughter was a baby. She was about not even one years old yet, and my son was about 3. They're about 2.5 years apart. So yeah, 3 and 1, or 3 and -1. So I would have to put the kids. I had a double stroller, so they would put the kids in the double stroller. And so we would go for a walk every day. Every day I would have this routine. I wake up in the morning, do stuff to make me happy, but I wake up in the morning and I would wait to feed them so they would be hungry. So when I would, we get up, and kids would always get up at 6, and I'd give them bottles and stuff and orange juice and stuff like that. But I wouldn't feed them till about 9 or 10 o'clock. And I remember one day my mom coming over and saying, why don't you feed these babies? And I said, because if you feed them now, they're not going to eat. They're going to take a bite and they're going to waste all the food. And she goes, no, they won't. I said, they will. So I waited another hour and then feed them. And then they ate everything. They ate all the eggs, all the cereal. They ate all the bananas. They ate everything. Anything I fed them. So I learned that. So my routine was wake up every day, give them something to drink. I have my coffee. They have their bottle of orange juice, sippy cup. We watch cartoons, lay on the floor, watch Dora the Explorer. And then at 10 o'clock, I make them breakfast. We eat dinner, or we eat breakfast, clean them up, change diapers, and then we go for a walk. Around noon, we're walking. I would go to the store, and I would only buy one thing at a time. Like I would go to the store and buy milk one day, go to the next store next day and buy a tub of coffee. The next day I'd buy my soda. I would just go one thing at a time. Because if I bought it all at one day, then I wouldn't have anything to buy tomorrow. So plus the food I would buy, whatever I'd buy, fit under the stroller. So one day when we were going for our walk, my little 3-year-old guy, my little Gordy, said, Daddy, can we wear costumes? I'm like, yeah. And he said, well, let's dress like superheroes. So we had Batman and Robin costumes left over from Halloween. I was Batman. He was Robin. So we wore our suits, and we dressed little Audrey, little baby girl, like a bear. We dressed like a bear. So we went out walking with Halloween costumes. And when we walked, he said, my son said, make sure you wear your cape. So I had a Batman cape, and it was dressed like Batman. I had the Batman mask. And this is This was like July. You know, it's in the middle of summer, June, July. So I'm walking down the street, and my cape is blowing real cool, and he's sitting in his stroller dressed like Batman, and everyone who drove by in the crowd was beeping horns and yelling, "Hey, Batman!" So imagine Batman pushing a stroller with two kids. We were dressed up in outfits. So we went shopping. We went shopping like that. I remember we went to Target. We went to Walgreens, and I picked up a prescription. I remember that. And the pharmacist knew me just from walking around, so he knew who I was because I was the guy with the babies. So he knew who I was, and they didn't even flinch. They're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And they give me my stuff. So that would happen. And it was funny because my son would say, "Don't forget your cape," you know, stuff like that. So it's pretty funny. Swig for true stories. Jenny says, Cape Friday sounds awesome. My grandfather does Hawaiian shirt Friday. Ooh, that sounds good too. I only have one Hawaiian shirt, and I never wear it because sometimes large fellas have to wear Hawaiian shirts because that's what fits them. They look good on the big guys because they're cut square, and that's the only reason why I don't wear it, because I don't want to admit that I'm a giant guy. I'm a big guy, but not an obesely big guy, but I'm just big. Still 200 pounds, giant guy, 6'3". So I'm a large man. Swig. But I do wear it occasionally in the summertime when we're on vacation. So that's the place to wear it. That's where I wear my Hawaiian shirt when it's appropriate. I wear it open with a nice cool t-shirt with a cotton t-shirt with some kind of image on the front, maybe an Oh Yeah Comics logo, walking around the beach. We don't even go to the beach. When was the last time you've been to the beach? It's more like walking around Six Flags. That's what we do. So Joe's here. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, Serge. Oh yeah, Sebastian, right? Sweet. Dorothy said that's awesome. She likes my story. It's all true, man. All true, man. I'll tell you the truth, man. Sweet. You guys like this hat? I bought this hat because I thought it was a cool, different design. Let's see. And I don't know where this rope's supposed to go. It just goes natural, just falls natural. But this is a Greek fisherman style hat that is made from, the company is Brixton, Brixton, Brxton. And I was on San Diego Con, and I bought this hat. I thought it was cool. It's a material that feels light on my head. And this is a hat I like to wear when my hair starts getting big. So my hair is getting a little big under here. And I thought of that because Dorothy, in the audience right now, she cuts my hair. So I'm almost at the point where it's time to get it, because see, it's starting to leaf out here. Starting to leaf out on the sides. But it's looking cool. It's all right. As long as the sideburns don't get shaggy, then I could really commit to the Greek fisherman look. I could be like Popeye's dad. Sweet. Oh, yeah, man. That tastes good. Andrew Clark said, I saw a guy dressed in full Batman gear standing on a motorcycle driving down a road once, cape in the wind. Yeah, that would be cool. That's the best thing about wearing a cape, is when the wind blows. The wind is blowing the right direction, you could look epic. But if you're walking with the wind, you don't want the cape blowing that way. You want it blowing against you. So try to walk against the wind, because then the cape will go whoosh, whoosh. I might wear a cape today. I don't think my girl will want to wear a cape though, because I got to go shopping today. But she's 15 now. She's no longer real small. I can't dress her like a bear anymore. She doesn't like it. She might like it, but only on Halloween. They did dress like Alvin and the Chipmunks, so we're getting close. Chipmunks is kind of like a tiny bear. So, but we'll see. Moo time, sir. Oh, I see. If you're big, giant guys got to wear moo-moos. Yeah, like that episode with Homer. Yeah, that's okay if you're a leader of a tropical island and you have a throne. Like if I had a moo-moo, I would need a throne and a staff and a pineapple. I would need a pineapple too. Pineapple on a stick, a staff, maybe a plant that looks like it's maybe a cactus in a pot. I would need that. And I would need some kind of crown with a lizard on it, a little gecko. I need a gecko on my hat. But that's the only way I'd wear a muumuu. But if I wore a muumuu, I would wear a real loose one. It'd be V-cut because I would need a necklace to show. I would enhance the necklace. And when I sit down on the chair with my arms out, you would see the sleeves would be real long and you would be able to see my body underneath. That's the only way I'd wear it. And that's all I'd wear. A muumuu and a necklace, maybe some sandals. But I wouldn't need sandals if underneath my throne was like a green shaggy carpet. So picture that, a big throne, muumuu, hat with a little lizard on it, a pineapple, a cactus and a potting plant, a staff, and that's it. That's all I would need. Maybe my glasses, maybe, so I could see far. That's what the doctor said. Should I wear my glasses all the time? And he said, only when you need to see. I'm like, okay. So that's what I would do. I'm going to create that guy. I might draw that guy and use him as my avatar. So, swig for muumuus. I know this is good content today. Let's see, D. Brad says, your stories are always fun to listen to. Thanks, man. They're true. They're true stories. If I can't make them up, things that like that really happen. Like, hey, Batman, beep, 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 beep. You just got to do. And in life, when you're faced with an obstacle or a road, a fork in the road, always, always, always choose the path, choose the story that makes a better story. Like if you say, hey, let's go do this, you're like, nah, I'm tired. Well, if you go home and go to sleep, you're never going to experience what your friends are going to do. So go with them. You don't have to do the weird stuff like, hey, let's all jump into the volcano. No, you don't have to do that. But you go to the volcano. You can look in, but don't jump in. But if you go there and say, hey, I went to a volcano yesterday. And then another friend will say, oh, I went to bed. Right? You didn't experience checking out the volcano. You know, stuff like that. So always do what makes a better story. That's what I do. And my son, speaking of volcanoes, my son was talking to me about a volcano in Italy that is spewing slight drizzles of ash into the sky. And it's not affecting anything yet because people are breathing normal. Everything's normal. The sky's still blue, but there's ash in the sky. Means that volcano is clearing his throat right now. He's in there. So that ash is coming up. So the prediction is the eruption is coming. It's going to get very hot in Italy. I'm not sure where in Italy. I just know that the volcano is in Italy. I'm not sure. Maybe off the coast of Italy, but it's in that region. So just so I'm not incorrect, it's in that region. So if you're around there, be aware. It's coming. It is coming to heat up the place. Just like Grimace Island, which you could order right now on my website. 4-issue miniseries. keep the volcano goddess happy, and you will not despair. Yeah, you will not perish. Oh, Scotty's here. Scott Casper. Oh, I thought that was a zipper along the brim. No, it's it's like a rope. It's a rope on the hat. Yeah, the hat is well crafted. It's got little stud buttons in here or something. It's cool. It's nice. It's very comfortable. The more money you pay for a hat, the better it feels on your head. Like I can wear this all day and never have to move it or scratch, or it doesn't itch. And it is a little warm. It will get warm, but it's designed for fall, winter, and not quite for summer. Because I know I wore it to San Diego. When I bought it in San Diego, it was like 80 degrees. And it was a little bit warm. I have a brown one, and I have a gray one. It's kind of like, what do they call it? Like, when it's mesh gray fleece style. I don't know what they call that. But it looks like a pair of jeans or like a houndstooth or something. This one has a slight texture to it. See the slight texture? It's kind of cool. I like it. It's made for big hair. If you have big hair, you got to wear big hats. Scotty says, when you're famous, you can wear capes to the grocery store. Yeah, you could do that now if you want to. And it depends what kind of cape. The best cape is a flowing cape. You want something thin. Because I have a few red capes. I have a purple cape. I have a black cape. But I have a Superman cape from Man of Steel. And that one is thick. And the thick capes tend to pinch your neck. You can feel the weight of it, especially when it blows, it pulls on your neck. It's like if someone's pulling on your tie. So it's best to get like a real breezy, thin cape that you could put under your collar, like on your neck collar like this. You could tie it underneath, so when it does blow, it doesn't pull, doesn't rope your neck like a lanyard. That's what it feels like, a lanyard, when you go to Comic-Cons. See all this? You get cape advice on this show. Sweet. My cousin's here. Gina, nice to see you too. You're awesome. Saving lives. She's very essential, that Gina. Said Mount Etna. You're correct. Yeah, I've heard about those things. My son is real into nature, into timelines, into conspiracy theories. Well, he doesn't, I don't think he believes in them, but he watches them and watches patterns in life and time and years. And he, so he'll say, oh, in this year, this thing happened. And then 2 years later, this happened. And then 3 years later, this happened. And guess what? We're following the same pattern. So he's relating this volcano to the fires that happened earlier in the year. So it's kind of cool to see his thinking. And he shows me these things, and he's pretty accurate with historical timelines. It's kind of like when there's a comparison for Abraham Lincoln to John F. Kennedy. Like, one guy in Kennedy's guy was named Lincoln, and one guy in Lincoln's guy was named Kennedy, and this guy went to the theater, this guy hid in the theater, this guy used this guy used it. They compare the facts. They both had girlfriends at Maryland, stuff like that. So my son's into stuff like that. He researches, which is kind of cool. Oh, it looks like Scotty gave us a link. Mount Etna erupts. Yeah, it's coming, man. And it's changing the atmosphere. It's spewing ash, which is a warning sign. The volcano is telling everybody, I'm getting angry. I'm spewing ash right now. That'd be a good term. What are you doing, man? Spewing ash? Stop spewing ash at me, man. What did I do to you to deserve this ash spew? Swig for texture. That's right. Let's do swigging. Andrew Clark has it, man. It swigs for texture. Let's see that texture up close again. Look at that. I'm so proud of my camera. Could pick that up now because I have lights. I have 2 lights shining on me. See, I could cover them and I'm dark, or I could reveal the brightness, the very natural color of my skin. Can you see my freckles? I have freckles. That's the Irish part of the Mexican part. The Mexican-Irish part. Mexican-Irish got together and created me. Created a brand new species of man. A brand new race. There's only a few of us on the planet. And we are called urban legends. That's what Jimmy the Muscle said. Anybody mixed like me, who's a mixed breed, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares you're mixed. But we are. You know, we could blend in society wherever things could take us. We could still get undetected. We're called urban legends. It's like the mystery. It's like a vampire. It could turn into mist. You don't know he's there. Let's wait. Nobody cares about that stuff. I think it might be time to draw. Should I draw now? Am I prepared to lose viewers once I start drawing? We're going to swig for viewers. Remember, if you guys are enjoying this, I've heard this. My son said to do this because our YouTube channel went up. Since we started it earlier this year, we had about 500 subscribers. And now we're up to 800. We got about 804, I think it was. It was either 802, 804, 806. It was just over 800. And my son was telling me, the only way to get viewers, you got to tell people. You got to tell people, please subscribe. Do this and that. Because I know once we get over 1,000, subscriptions on YouTube, we will start making money from ads. Which I know ads are annoying, but I think we get that little banner on the bottom and stuff like that. But it all benefits the store. And I'm thinking, if I could do that with these shows. So if you enjoy this, tell your friends, hey man, this guy talks nonsense for 2 hours every day. And then he draws and he makes fun of stuff and he wears capes and drinks coffee. If you guys like that, tell your friends. Sweet. I got an extra viewer. I saw it happen. I looked and went bing. So I try to do these every day. I do it if I can. Sometimes things take me away. Like last Friday I had an interview, so I couldn't do a live show Friday. Saturday I had to do a bunch of stuff. And once I do a live show, I pour out all my energy into it. So I save it. I nurture my energy. I have to eat a Harold's chicken strip before so I could project my power unto you. But now, a famous cartoonist says things. You know what it is. First, we're going to do a swig. And then we're going to draw. Let's do it. Hello, we are back. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. This is a page from Drew and Jot. Like I said earlier, I drew up to page 152. This is page 149. This is a page where they go into the alternate universe. But this one, all I did so far was sketch it and letter it. So now I'm going to finish some lettering. I'm going to just go for it. I'm just doing it. I got to doing it. Yeah, I got to do what I got to do. Know what I mean? And it won't get done unless I do it. Well, last night, I was working until about 1 o'clock in the morning because I had to do some finishes, some refinishes or corrections on my Super Pet book, which is the latest Flash What's It book. So I had to do that, which was fun. I had to redraw some of his ice freezing weapon. That's not a gun. So I had to do that. It's been submitted to Warner Brothers. We'll see if we get approved, because drawing guns in kids' books now, it's not as easy as it used to be. People used to not care, but now they do. But that's okay. I drew a gun that didn't look like a gun, but that was the intention. But that's okay. I get it. I would do whatever it needs to be done in order to get that book to the masses. But now I got to say, I'm going to letter some things. First he says, wait, where are we? Who are you? Where are we? Who are you? I'm Drew. This is Jot. We're Drew and Jot. Oof. We're Drew and Jot. Why are you blue? Uh-oh, reveal. Why are you blue? I'm the Drew from 3 weeks ago. Really? I'm the Drew from 3 weeks before that. See that? So every time you time jump, you create another image of yourself. You create another version, just like Marty McFly. I still believe there's at least 3 Marty McFlys running around in those Back to the Future movies. Maybe 4, possibly 4 versions. Yeah, that's right. I didn't think about Back to the Future part 2 when he sees himself in the future. And we had a debate on the Oh Yeah podcast about that, time travel. And the guys finally convinced me, because if you go to the future and see yourself, that means you return from that future. So, but the Marty McFly who returned back from the future altered his timeline, therefore altering the timeline of the Marty he saw in the future. So that Marty in the future who lost his job is now in an alternate universe who does not exist. Because the Marty who went back in time and altered his future did not become the loser who got fired from his job via fax. So now there's at least 4. I could find 4 Marty McFlys. So with that knowledge I now have, time travel, there is at least 5 Drew and Jots in this story. And I made them like the Green Lantern corner, or like Power Rangers. So they're all these colors, so I won't forget. There's blue versions, yellow, red, orange, and green. They're like the colors of the rainbow. So when you see these Drew and Jots, it's going to be cool that the kids see they're all different colors. So in case they made action figures one day or plushies, you're going to see the blue one is from 3 weeks ago. The red one is from 3 weeks before that. The green one is from another 3 weeks before that 3 weeks. And the yellow one is 3 weeks before that 3 weeks before the 3 weeks. Or you could do math. I'm from 3 weeks ago. I'm from 6 weeks ago. I'm from 9 weeks ago. We could do like that. But I like to repeat, and then the word bubble gets real big. I'm Drew. It's all true, man. It's all true. I see Casper's commenting that he has to watch the parade. I understand. So if you have to leave, I understand. That's cool. Because I was watching some stuff. I was watching things in the morning for about at least an hour and a half. I watched some stuff. But if you have to, you must do what you must do. I will not take you away from this historical day. But I'll watch the highlights later. I like to keep up on things, but sometimes I get bored. I always feel like, damn, I should be drawing right now. I should be doing my show. I need to talk to the masses. They're here. They're here waiting. And I was talking to my kids about it. They were asking, are you going to do your show? Because it was already after the noon hour. And I said, yeah, I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to do a show closer to 1 o'clock, because it seemed to be, I get more viewers. Last few times it went on right at noon, I only had like 4 people watching. And I mean, it doesn't bother me so much. It's not a bother. It's just like, I want people to see. Who am I talking to? But if there was only 1 viewer here, I would still talk to you, still do things, because I get things done. And was I saying? Saying something. Oh yeah, I told the kids, or my son said it to me. He said, you have to go on because there's at least one guy waiting for you. I'm like, you're right. I need to do it. He said, there's a guy right now sitting at home looking at his computer waiting for you to go on. Like, you are absolutely correct. And then when he said that, I realized it because he said that and he goes, oh, wait, I have a Zoom call with I have a class right now. So he actually, we were watching the president stuff. And then he said, we had that little conversation. And I realized that I enjoy doing this, but somebody out there is waiting for it. So I'm like, I'll be there, man. I won't let you down. I'll be there, Sebastian. I'll be there, D. Brad. I'll be there, Bixby. Bixby will show up. He'll be here. Bixby's on the road, though, sometimes. And the cool thing about, like, all of this stuff is I learn a lot about you guys, and you learn a lot about me. And it's pretty amazing what we learn about each other just from being on this live stream. It's kind of cool. It's true. It's all true, man. I see you commenting. D. Brad says, I'm glad you still do it for one viewer. Yeah. And the cool part about it, too, is like when I'm done with the stream, I go in, you know, when I go back to work, when I'm not streaming, I'll go back to work and say, oh, which page can I work on? And I'll realize, wow, I got more done than I thought. So that's kind of cool. And when I work, I got to draw anyway. So if I draw and if I draw and talk, it goes by faster. If I watch TV, if I watch a movie, it goes by faster. Let's see what this is, so I don't lose track of my words here. Wait, where are we? Who are you? I'm Drew. This is Jot. We're Drew and Jot. We're Drew and Jot too. I'm going to say it. We're Drew and Jot too. It's true. Many versions. I once saw my doppelganger. I once saw my doppelganger at Six Flags, and it was almost like that guy that Yoko Chips from. It might have been that guy. What if it's that guy, but all grown up now? But we were walking in when I was in high school. There was having Fridays towards the end of the year. They would do grad night. It was called grad night. Like, it was meant for seniors to go hang out with your friends. And they were open from like 7 to 11 or something like that. It wasn't very long. And I was with my group of friends. And we're walking, having fun, holding balloons, eating popcorn, stuff like that. And we're walking with our group of friends. And we walk towards another group of friends, eating popcorn, holding balloons, stuff like that. So we're all walking, and our groups intersected. We passed through each other. But one guy in their group stopped right in front of me and looked me right in front of me like a mirror, like they do on Brady Bunch when the two grandmas show up. So me and this guy stopped square looking right at each other, and we looked exactly the same. And we didn't say a thing to each other. I just looked at him, looked up and down, and he looked up and down at me. And he looked just like me, exactly like me. And then our friends called us both. I should have went with his friends to see if they would notice. But I met my doppelganger once. That was a pretty cool experience. And then I see one every day. Once in a while, I see a doppelganger once in a while online or doing interview shows. That guy George Clooney, you know, He looks just like me too. I don't know if he looks like me or do I look like him. Shut up and draw, Baltazar. I know, man. It's rough. It's rough out there, folks. It is rough. I don't know if any of you ever met your doppelganger, but I do run into them. Well, I know I ran into the one guy. I wonder if his name was Art. Arthur, Artie, Artie. I answer to all of those. Usually when I go to restaurants and get my name, put my name in there, I always tell them Arthur. Because when I say Art, a lot of times they call Mark. Mark? Like, no, not Mark. And then we're sitting there. You never called our name, you know? So I say Arthur. Because it's less, you can mess it up less. I don't know what else sounds like Arthur. Arthur. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I think you do know what I mean. We know what you mean, Baltazar. Now shut up and draw. We came here for the talking, but some of us came here for the drawing. Get your stupid deadlines done, Baltazar. I know, man. That's what it is. That's what it's like. That's what it's like sometimes. People yelling at me every day. There's no respect. No respect, I tell you. No respect. Good, jeez. So should I grant the kids Portillo's today? What should I do? It would be easier. It is easier just to buy food rather than cook. Or I do have pasta. But I've been making pasta a lot. That's the go-to dad meal. But then everybody's hurting because carbs are the enemy. I don't know, we'll see. Portillo's has a lot of carbs too, though. Nobody cares, Baltazar. Say, wait, where are we? I can't wait to debut Gordy's new song tomorrow. That's going to be fun, right? You're going to get copyright struck, Baltazar. You sing all the time. Did you hear my rendition today of Star Spangled Banner? Quite beautiful, I would think. Not as beautiful as Lady Gaga's version. She is so talented. She's a brilliant singer. I was very impressed. She may look crazy and do some weird stuff. That's what artists do. She does some weird stuff, get some attention going. But she does all right. Lady Gaga is pretty cool, I think. And if you just listen to her music, man, she's brilliant. Shut up and draw. I know. But yeah, she is cool. I can admire talent. And she sang it so nice, respectful. Whitney Houston did a good version of the Star Spangled Banner as well. But this one might be up there with her. And also, Vanessa Williams did a really good version. And of course, Marvin Gaye, of course. Let's see, how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I got it. Perfect. There's 5 versions of Drew and Jot. Saving it. I think it's saving it for the first time. Saving it when I save things, it's also a swig. Time for swig. So saving a swig. Oh, I see you guys commenting. I'm going to read the comments right now. How about if I do that? If I read them, then more will come. More will come, Baltazar. And Casper said, he's got to go to the inauguration. He's got to go watch the parade. But that's okay. You got to do what you got to do, sir. Adam says, get to it. See? He's yelling too. Get to it. Draw, man. Draw. D. Brad says, this Drew and Jot story looks fun. It is cool, man. It's real wacky, strange. It's different than the first book. There's less explanation. The first book had what was an introduction? I had to show what was happening. So I'm assuming when you read this book that you read the first one. So it definitely feels like a sequel. So that's cool. D. Brad says, I'm glad you still do it for one viewer. Yeah, I will. It's been many times where I've done a few drawing streams for one guy watching. Doppelgangers are fun to see. They are fun, but confusing. If you see your doppelganger, it does get a bit confusing at times. Swig for being confused. Oh, excellent. D. Brad says, I get messed up when people say bread. I think, oh, yeah, bread. Hey, bread. Yeah. That's why you got to say D bread. It's like, I got D bread, I got rye bread. Everybody cares, Baltazar. Nobody cares. Everybody cares. I know it's rough, man. If the critic was Canadian, he would say, could you please refrain from talking during the show so we can all enjoy your drawing session? Thank you. That's true. They're much more polite. You have bigger Sasquatches out there. They need to be bulkier and hairier to keep warm in the harsh tundra called Canada. Sweet. Dave Brad says, I have to go Zoom meeting soon. And then off to teach my art class. See you later. Thanks for the show. I'll catch up when I miss. Thanks, man. Thank you, D. Brad, for chiming in and joining us today. Here today. We are very honored to be in your presence. Sweet. I like it. I like it. All right, back to drawing. Back to doing some lettering. This guy says, I'm the Drew from 3 weeks ago. It's true, he says that. I can make him say whatever I want him to say. That's how much power cartoonists have. And that's how much power is in words. Just remember, you could ruin somebody's day with words. All you have to do is say words. You could ruin someone's day. You don't even have to do any actions or events. Just have to put the right words in the right order. And that's what I'm doing here. If I spell this word that begins with F differently, I could get in trouble for starting a word with F. Words are very powerful. Fragile, too. Just tweaking a word. Just changing one letter of some words makes it obscene. You know what I mean? You could change one letter in the word dice. And people will say, hey, man, you can't say that. So it's so weird. It's so weird, Julie. So weird. That's how fragile things are. Not only words are fragile, but people are too. People like to go online and complain. I don't do that. I go on my show and complain. I don't really complain about anything, though. There's no sense. Remember, people should not make you do things you don't want to do. And it's not your job to keep someone else happy. Of course, unless they're in your family. Happy wife, happy life, that kind of stuff. That term gets people upset too, though. But I like saying that. That's true. It's very true. Happy kids, happy living, whatever you want to say. If everyone's happy in your house, your day will be glorious. But you could wake up and choose those things. Today, I'm going to be angry. I'm going to ruin everyone's day with my words. Or you could say, I'm going to make everyone's day better with these words. Because there's certain words you could say to steer people's thoughts a certain way. Like I could say, I'm going to bring attention to this thing and not bring attention to this thing. And then somebody talking to will bring attention to this thing because I subtly hinted at it. That makes sense? Losing people left and right. I see it. All right, let's get back to this. So what I'm saying is wake up and do the things that make you happy. That's what I'm saying. Always saying stuff. Famous cartoonist says stuff. He preaches to me. Yeah, we like your show, but you were a little preachy the other day. You don't have a psychology degree, Baltazar. Shut up and do what you do best. Make books for kids. I'm the Drew from 3 weeks before that. I'm going to put Drew up here. See? Another decision made that will alter someone's future. Someone's going to read this and say, wow, that line of text was written very comfortably. I did not stress to read that at all. That cartoonist really brilliantly printed those letters. Just like my kid does in first grade, Baltazar. So you never know how your writing skills, your printing and cursive skills will come in handy when you turn 52 years old. You don't sound like a 52-year-old, Baltazar. I know. I just realized that in Breaking Bad, Walter White was 50 in the beginning of the series and 52 at the end of the series. So I'm very proud to outlived or living congruently with Walter White's activities in that Breaking Bad series. I don't remember him drawing anything, though. I don't know if he can meet a deadline. He always told Gustavo, I promised I'll have it 2 pounds tomorrow. He had a tough time meeting a deadline too, though. Walter White. But he had a partner. He had a partner helping him make things. So I don't understand. So our lives are parallel, except for I don't do all the crime stuff, and he doesn't do all the famous cartoonist stuff. Other than both being handsome fellas and both being the same age, but that's really all you need. He's still my peer. It's like everyone you went to school with, 8th grade, 7th grade, that's what you have in common because you live the same lifestyle at the same time. You live through the trials and tribulations. So if you can relate to somebody just by their age, so be it. Let's get preachy again, Ma. What this guy's talking about? He's ruining my day. Shut up and draw your books, Baltazar. Already delayed to 2022. I'm not sure if it is. We'll see. But the weird part about it, I don't know if it's pandemic stuff or just these trying times. I don't know what it is. I don't hear a lot from editors. Maybe because I'm doing my stuff. I hear from them when I turn in my work. Like, oh, this is good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I hear that. So I don't know. But that's okay. I'm like, once I clean up all these deadlines and stuff, I'm going to work a lot on my own characters, my own stuff. Well, Drew and John's my own guys, so I'm real happy to work on this. These are my own characters, my own creation, my own thoughts going into the story. So that's kind of cool. And Gilbert, too. I got to catch up on Gilbert. I've been writing him, but I'm struggling to write the story because I need a place to write it. So I might go to my son suggested I go sit at the train station because I like to write at airports and stuff. So I need that airport type vibe where I can buy a cup of Starbucks, but I'd have to wear a mask though. So it's kind of, to drink the Starbucks is kind of a challenge. It's a challenge to drink it through the mask. You know what I mean? I think you do. So we'll see. I'll get there. Or if it gets a warm day outside, maybe I'll go sit on a park bench, sit outside. We'll see. Things like that will happen. The future is mine. The future is ours. We must embrace the future. I think that's what today is about. Hopefulness. Hopeful future. It's not about taking your ball and going home and crying. You could take your ball and go home and cry. Now that's acceptable behavior. But no one wants to play with that kid. Take the ball home and go, and then he ruins the game for everyone else. Now we have to put our money together to go buy a ball. I remember buying a ball several times. The baseballs, we used to buy rubber baseballs, and they were, I forgot how much they were, but they weren't that much money. Maybe $1, maybe 50 cents. But we would buy that. Well, once somebody hit the ball on the roof, we can't get on the roof. Depends what roof. It's amazing how many roofs you could climb as a kid. It's like, I'll get up there. Find ways, man. The game is tied. The bottom of 9th inning, we need the ball. We need to finish this. Because if you don't, that guy's going to call you a loser if you don't win. Let's see. I'm making sense. It's getting preachy. Shut up and drop, Baltazar. We need to come in for your analogies. Not an expert on many things. The only thing I'm an expert on is what's in my head. So I'm the only one who knows what I'm going to say next. Sometimes I don't even think about that. Where'd you get that information, Baltazar? I was right about the volcano, though. I was right about Dottie cutting hair. She does do that. I might need to call Dottie this week. Or should I let it go? Because usually when my hair gets longer, I start wearing my other hats. I can't wear all of my flat caps because the hair sticks out. And the hair pushes the cap off my head. So it's hard for me to wear the flat caps comfortably. Unless I have really short hair. So we'll see. We will see where the hair takes me on my journey. So when you see me with fedoras, with the flaps down, that's when my hair is getting a little longer. It hides the hair. Then eventually there's a big hair stream. You do the big hair stream. Dedicate the stream to those who have big hair. Get it nice and fluffy. I can get it nice and fluffy and moisturize it. Get it nice and big for everybody. I don't know what you're talking about, Baltazar. He's talking about getting his hair real fluffy now. It's hard. It's rough. It can be done, though. Anything can be done. You must have the will to try. The will to survive. Wait, I gotta put the dog here. I gotta move some of these. Gotta move some of the characters around. So he's gonna be hidden by this word bubble. So I'm gonna put him over here. But I want to put this wolf somewhere. Wolf. See, wolf. I'm gonna put this wolf over here. You don't make sense, Baltazar. You get me mad. Is that true? All the thoughts come back when you try to sleep at night. That's when the thoughts come back. Why did I do that? Why did I do that today? It's not so bad though. Ain't so bad. Okay, this guy. Let's see, I'm looking at this. I started putting words on there before I started drawing over my guys. There you go. That's pretty good. That'll work. But now I'm going to erase this, relocate it. Let's see, maybe I can do it like this. Maybe this guy, because he's asking questions. Who are you? He's going to say, we're Drew and Jot. This guy's going to be confused. This guy's going to say, we're Drew and Jot. This guy's going to be happy about it. And this is my dog. And he's going to say, woof. Yeah, great dialogue, Baltazar. Anybody can write that, you know. Working every day. Taking care of business every day. I should have saved that song for tomorrow. I never know what I'm going to sing on the show. I never know until I get on there. So I'm going to sing this. I'm going to sing that. Maybe I'll sing a Lady Gaga tomorrow. Yeah, 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 yeah. I just did. Sorry. Spoiler. You're not funny, Baltazar. Let's see. Let's see. The critic is harsh. The critic is always harsh. The critic always has one chambered for me. One insult is always chambered. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to go in a room and have one chambered. So this guy needs this. I got an extra word bubble here. So wait, where are you? Who are you? Where are we? Who are you? I'm Drew, this is Jot. Well, we're Drew and Jot. See, this one's unnecessary. Unless I do this. I'm going to do this. I could use it. I want it because it looks good there. See? All these problem-solving techniques that cartoonists have to go through. Just so we can keep the flow. Keep the flow of the cartoon going. See that? Look at that. Now he's saying, they're all talking. They're all saying something. This guy's a little concerned. Why are you blue? Why are you blue? He says, why are you blue? This guy's saying, There it is. I lettered it. Sweet. It says, wait, where are we? Who are you? I'm Drew. This is Jot. Woof. We're Drew and Jot. We're Drew and Jot too. Why are you? I'm going to say, but. He's going to say, but. Not B-U-T. Not B-U-T-T, just B-U-T. Like a beauty. Never realized that. It says beauty. You are a beauty. That'd be a good text. You are a beauty. You are a butt. You are a beauty. I'm going to send my wife that today. See what she says. What are you trying to say, Baltazar? That's what she'll say to me. He says, but. This will make kids laugh, I think. But. You said but. Why are you blue? He's a blue Drew. Are we still doing good? I think so, right? It says, but why are you blue? And he's he's gonna say woof. Gotta give a line to Jot. Woof. How about rough this time? He said woof already. I'm gonna have him say rough. Rough. Like Mark Ruffalo. Woof. Rough. It's barking. He's huffing. He's huffing, if you will. Yeah, that's good. See, I added some more. Who says I can't write good lyrics? Good dialogue. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, there's two. Dorothy says, you are correct. Please come see me. I will. I just don't know when. But my hair will tell me when it is time to leave the house, to shampoo my hair and come let you cut my curly locks. It will happen. Andrew Clark, have you ever watched any Breaking Bad remixes? No, I haven't. I've seen a lot of Breaking Bad videos talking about Breaking Bad, but never any Breaking Bad remixes. That sounds pretty cool. Breaking Bad is my #1 all-time favorite show of all time. I love it. I think that's a true statement because I'm in the middle of my 14th viewing still. I watch a little bit at a time. I haven't marathoned it in a while. Sweet. Okay, let's see if I can finish this page. Finish coloring or finish drawing. It should go really well. It should go fast now. The lettering is always the part that takes the longest. So I got to get it right. This guy's, I went to a 3-inch brush on this guy just to make him look, just to get a little thicker. I was going to change it, but I liked it. I was going to say, hey man, that was a little bit too much, man. See, I like inking these guys real fast. Then it looks like the kid drew it, you know? Might need a different tip here. Brush size. You've got to see his thumb. He's saying, hey, man. Da, 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 da. That Gordy does good with this music. It's just him playing, you know? But he told me the other day, or he told me today, I think it was. Might have been yesterday. Recently. He had told me that he made the first album, made the first set of songs because he wanted to try it. But he likes how it came out. It was very experimental. But he learned since then, since listening to his music, what he wanted to improve on, not approve. He wanted to improve on certain things. So he made the second album, and that one seems to be his signature sound. But this new one, man, it's cool. This new one is the pinnacle. It's the pinnacle of what we've been all, the antithesis. It's what has been brewing. It's what our future has been leading to this whole time. So he's very proud of it, and I can't wait to debut it tomorrow. It will go live on a lot of platforms. I think at midnight tonight. His music will be live. iTunes, Spotify, all these different places. So I'm very proud of him for that. He figured out how to do it. He has a little distributor. He has a music distributor. I shouldn't say little distributor, just a music distributor. That's going to help him with his musical needs, his artistic needs. It's all true. He needs that. My guy. That's what I call him. My guy. He's my guy. I got guys. When he was a little boy, I was on the phone with somebody. I forget what it was, but it was something like I had to order a guy to come in, install my pipes or something like that. Something to do, like maybe an electrician or somebody. But during the phone call, I told the person I was talking to, oh, don't worry, I got a guy. And so my son, little kid, he heard me say that, and after the phone call, that he said, Daddy, you said you got a guy? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And he goes, but I thought I was your guy. And I'm like, oh, that hurt. It crushed my heart. And I'm like, you are my guy. He was only about 4. The little guy, like, yeah, you are my guy. So, because I still call him my guy. He's my guy. Every day I call him my guy. My guy. That's how I say to him, my guy. But when he said that to me, I'm like, oh, man. Can't replace my guy. What are you talking about? He said, I thought I was your guy. I'm like, you are my guy. I know that will touch some of your hearts out there. Stop making us cry, Baltazar. No, I can't help it. I'm like that. I'm all sentimental. I'm a very emotional guy. Cry all the time. Sometimes. I wear a cape when I need to. How about that? That's Drew. See, this right here. I want to get that. I want to get this. It's a little bit too close. There you go. I like that. The drawing part, indeed. I have a lot of people still watching. I'm very proud of you guys. I'm very honored. You're all still here. See, going on at 1 o'clock does pay off. Like, there's more people around. The earlier in the afternoon you go. I know a lot of my friends do their own live shows at night in the evening. So I don't like to overlap. I know shouldn't let that bother me, but in honor of a lot of my friends doing their own thing, I want to let them do their thing. I don't want to cross audiences or take anybody away because people like both of us. You know, most of the time, if it's a comic book guy, it's more likely we're going to get the same people listening to both shows. So if you're on at night, other comic book guys go on live, and it's kind of fun to watch them too. Everyone has their unique style to the show. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I think you do. I think you do know me. Shut up and draw, Baltazar. Yeah, I know. I got it. People are always telling me to shut up and draw. Shut up and draw, and where's my stuff? Where is my stuff? Stuff is coming. For any of you who ordered stuff from me, stuff is coming. Usually I fill my orders on Fridays, and then I box up extra orders like paintings and things, sketches. I box them up on Saturdays, and then I go to the mail box, post office on Mondays. It's usually how it works. This week, I couldn't do it. I couldn't box up stuff this last weekend. I forgot what I was doing. But I got busy. I had to take it. Oh, I remember. My girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. Don't tell my wife. Well, my daughter had birthday parties. She had 3 birthday parties in a row. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's what happened. After my live stream Saturday, I had to pack the van full of wild pack of teenage girls. I took them out for doing stuff. Sweet. We went out and did stuff in these trying times. But they're all good kids. I like all her friends. They told me I was cool too. I have that kind of house that all of the friends in the neighborhood, all of the kids, they all want to come to my house to hang out, which is cool. I think it might be just because my daughter has the parents that we don't care. They're like, I don't care. You can stay up all night if you want. Your parents let you stay up all night. Yeah. They have to learn the side effect of the vampire on their own. You can stay up all night if you want. So go ahead. Go ahead. Have another one. You have to discover what it will do to you. I cannot tell you. So if the vampire is here for you, he will get you. There's no hiding from the vampire. The vampire will emerge and say, oh, you watched all of Breaking Bad last night, and you knew you had to wake up at 7 a.m. I am here to rescue you. You will become mine. Vampire will be here. Take over. The vampire said, don't worry, the vampire loves you. Oh, you guys are telling me things. Molly Clark's here. Oh, yeah, Molly. How's this guy look? Is he too thick? Is he okay? He looks good. Let's see what Molly Clark's saying. Molly Clark is saying, I too love Breaking. Oh, we got to let this guy talk. I got this. Okay. I too love Breaking Bad and have rewatched it many times. I'm wondering, what is your least favorite episode of Breaking Bad? And why is it the Fly episode? Yeah. You know what? I used to hate that Fly episode, but now it's one of my favorites because the Fly episode does so much with the characters and their dialogue, but it starts out real campy. I don't like Walter White climbing stuff, making a fly swatter. That was real dumb. But once Jesse gives him the sleeping pills and Walter gets groggy, that is a real good episode because he admits, it's kind of like a recap episode. He admits that he watched Jane die. Spoilers! He admits he watched Jane. He admits that they're in trouble with Gustavo. Their days are numbered. He tells him that we're both dead. We're walking dead men. It's such a good episode after you get past that stupid campy stuff. The first 20 minutes is rough. But if you watch the second half, it's so good. And the way the episode ends, I forget what it ends with. But it does end in a really good note. I like that a lot. There's some episodes that, like I get tired of. The train heist episode is an episode that I'm just so used to. And I like it, though. I like them all. Even though I watch them, I memorize the lines. I hear it, and I know what they're going to say. But they're just good. I love the episode, of course, with Gustavo Fring, with the box cutter. I love all that. I love the lead up to Gustavo. I love the season 2 and 3. I think season 2 and 3 are the sweet spot for me. And then after season 4, you're like, where are they going to go next? And then they go there. So it's real cool. It's my favorite, man. It's my favorite. But yeah, I agree. That fly episode could be rough. What software are you using? Steve Chino's here. The software I'm using is called Manga Studio Debut. Swig. Manga Studio Debut. But it is, it changed to Clip Studio. But I got this way back a long time ago. I don't even know when I got it, but it's been a while. I got this years ago. Probably in 2010, maybe even before that. But I've been working in this for so long that the studio upgraded so many times, or the software upgraded so many times, that now I don't even know what they're on. Like, is it number 20 or 10 or whatever? But they changed the name to Clip Studio. And I didn't know that until somebody pointed it out to me, because I was getting emails from them. Why am I getting emails for Clip Studio? I usually get Wacom. Wacom makes it. Wacom tablet, or maybe that's the tablet I'm using. The screen here I'm using. I'm drawing with a Wacom tablet and the pen stylus, if you will. So I get messages from Wacom, but also from Clip Studio. So that's what it's called. There's Drew and Jot. Drew and Jot from Earth 2. There they are. So that's what I'm working on. And then I bring it into Photoshop and color it there. It's all true. Everything I'm telling you guys is true. I didn't like the way that it looked. That's all better. All right, that's good. This is good chill music. You can draw really good to this. Finally, you stop talking, Baltazar. And the critic's harsh on me today. I I need to make a autobiographical comic about famous cartoonists says things. But call it like famous cartoonist does things in a comic. I don't know what to call it. And one of the main bad guys could be the critic, and then the vampire. They'll be the villains in the book. I haven't felt the vampire in a little while. I think I might have defeated him. The vampire is always ready to strike. All it takes is one day. You can bring him back. My kids are experiencing the vampire right now. My daughter is. She's hurting. They're adjusting to school. Back to school, you know. Adjusting back to school is rough. Well, they've been home for almost a year. They've been out of school for a long time. I can't imagine that. School's important for kids. The teenage years are very important to social development. To get them confident in doing things. When you take that away, it's rough, man. Like imagine if they took away your ability to order a pizza. You would no longer have pizza, even though you would want it. There's a different variety of pizza you can get. You can't order from here anymore. You can't pick up your phone and order pizza. You can make pizza, or you can get a frozen pizza. But you can no longer order Chicago style, tavern style, whatever style. It is now gone. But pizza still exists. Just not what you remember. That's kind of how school is. It's still there, but it's not the way you want. That's a dumb analogy, Baltazar. Stick to drawing comics. You know, all these things in life. Oh, here he goes again. He goes. I think it might be time to watch Breaking Bad, finish the series, and then restart it. About Breaking Bad, the only thing I don't like is when I'm getting close to the end. I know it's ending. It's supposed to end, Baltazar. It's true, it's true. Okay, he's a little different. His arms and legs are a little different. I don't really have enough room for his tail. This is a fun page. Saving it, swigging it. If you got a swig, swig with me. My coffee's done. But I did bring it back up. I have my big mug with the straw. Not as cool. It's not as cool to drink from a straw. But I'm going to refill it right now. I have a can of soda. They can hear it. Listen. Oh, yeah. That's the sound. That's the sound of the South Side during a hot summer day. You hear it? Oh, yeah, those are bubbles. Those are bubbles you hear, my friends. It's a carbonated beverage. We'll get this going. Just some more, another trace of caffeine. Sweet. Oh, yeah, man. How you guys doing? You still with me? Are we still here together? The masses are still here. The masses are here to stay. This guy's a little concerned looking. It's like, what? What are you talking about, man? This is going to be a comic book unlike any other comic book ever in the history of comics. A comic unlike any other comic in the history of comics. That's a bold statement, you know. Doesn't mean it's going to be awesome or good. People say, that was different. I think it's going to be awesome, though. A lot of kids just read it because there's a dog in there. He's super. He's a super dog. He is not the super dog. Not Superman's dog. But he is kind of based off of Crypto. Because he's white. Same color. Same color as our super dog. So there's similarities. But he is not him. Here he is. This is fun. You can't laugh at your own books, Baltazar. I'm doing it. All right, there's Jot number 5. Jot number 5. These pages are cool because they're in space. There's a different texture on these pages. And what I did was I scanned the cover of one of my sketchbooks. And it's just a black cover of it's just a black sketchbook, but it has tape on it and stuff, so it should look cool. It should look pretty cool in this on this page. And it's subtle enough where people are gonna say, wait, is that the back of a book? So it's not just a cover. It's not just a color. It's an actual texture, which is cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I think that would be pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. You think you're so smart, eh? Don't you? Shut up, Baltazar. Stop quoting Star Wars. Try not to. Star Wars is in my soul. In there. D for Drew. He's going to be pointing at him. This is Jot. This is Jot. I am Drew. Because he drew it and he jotted it down. Let me jot that down for you. He said that in Breaking Bad too. I'm writing it down. Okay. Mental note. Took a note. I'm writing it down. No more Breaking Bad references, Baltazar. This is a kid's show. All right, let's see. Let's see. Make the border on here. And the cool thing about the borders is in the comic, when I color them, they're going to be white. White borders. That is uncalled for. How can you do that? How are you going to be able to see a white border? Isn't the paper white? Oh. The paper will be the black surface of the sketchbook. And there will be stars in place. It's going to be cool. These pages I'm looking forward to coloring. You're spoiling Baltazar, just like you spoiled Breaking Bad. Maybe. Never spoil. I hate spoilers. Oh, that's right. WandaVision starts tomorrow, right? Another one. Gotta remember not to spoil. You know what else spoils? The cheese you have in your fridge. I made tacos yesterday for the kids. It's pretty good. But I cheated, though. I just heated up stuff. So my wife, on Saturdays, she leaves the house, leaves the domicile, does her things, does her routine, whatever she does on Saturdays. She brings back carnitas and tamales. And I'm very grateful for that because just like Harold's in the chicken strips, my wife will buy like 3 dozen tamales. And then I'll have a tamale every day for breakfast until they're gone. So that's the breakfast. Leftover stuff like that. It's the breakfast food. Chicken strips, tamales. It's kind of cool, right? It's just good stuff. You don't have to always, we don't have, not everyone is in these trying times. Trying to make ends meet. I always thought that meant meat, like meat, sausages. But trying to make ends meet in these trying times, there's not always time to make a fresh meal. There's always time to heat something up. You heat something up, provide. As long as people don't go out there, the purpose, the goal is to keep people from being hungry, to keep people alive. People are trusting you to keep them alive. Shut up, Baltazar! And that's what we try to strive for here at Famous Cartoonist Systems. Keep it alive. Keep the dream alive. Keep the people alive. Feed the babies. Feed the baby. Don't have enough to eat. Shoe the children. No shoes on the feet. Haas and Pfeffer. Living in the street. Oh, God, now he's singing. We didn't come here to hear you sing, Baltazar. Maybe you did. Maybe you did, you don't know it. In your heart, you're thinking, man, that's a good singer. That guy knows good. Nobody's saying that, Baltazar. No, maybe. Something's going on. Something is definitely going on. Something is afoot. Nothing's ever a hand, or you have things at hand. But nothing is a hand, not a hand, but you could be a foot. Something is afoot, but I have things at hand. And you could take up arms. You could give a leg up. You can use body parts for a lot of different things besides what they're intended. And how come body parts? You have two of a lot of body parts, but only one of the good things. You know, like you have one nose. And 2 of everything else, but only one of the good things. It's a kid show, Baltazar. Where you get your stupid jokes? That critic is harsh, man. He doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want any part of it. Sure takes you a long time to draw a page drawn like a kid. Yeah, it does. Maybe this is just, can you guys hear the critic, or is it just me? I know it's in my head, but oh, look, I finished the page. I know that's all in my head, but there's people watching. Still people watching. Like when I do these live shows and things, you guys can't see the rest of my art studio. Every time I do some kind of show, I bring a light in here or a green screen or something. And I have the garbage and things. Not garbage, but it looks like definitely working down here. I got things on the floor. I only say that because I just have a utility knife right in front of me right here. And my elbow just bumped it and it made a noise. I'm like, what could be possibly making that noise? You know what makes the noise, Baltazar? I know. You're making all the noise. Wondering if I should put, I'm going to do it. So I remind myself. I'm going to write on here. So I'm writing a note to my future self. Blue, yellow, because I need to know what color it is, guys. Red, orange. See, this is the future. The Artie in the future will see this and say, oh, that's what I meant in the past. The past Artie. The present Artie just wrote that. I will soon be the past Artie for my future self. There it is. This page is now ready for color. That's pretty good, right? Wait, where are we? Who are you? I'm Drew. This is Jot. Wolf. We're Drew and Jot. We're Drew and Jot too. This guy's happy. He's real happy to do it. Look at him. He's happy. This other guy's concerned. This guy in the middle is concerned. This guy's a little annoyed. These guys are annoyed. He goes, but why are you blue? Rough. I'm the Drew from 3 weeks ago. Really? I'm the Drew from 3 weeks before that. Not funny, Baltazar. Oh, it is. It is funny. You guys are going to like it. Because the next page gets even more obscure. Even more obscure. I'm going to save that, and I'm going to bring it into, I'm going to export it. I'm going to export this so I can color it later. How about that? You're going to realize, man, that famous cartoonist is pretty skilled. He's got skills, man. He's got skills that pay the bills, that allow him to make comic books. His wife still has to work, though. So he's not a rich man. He's rich in the soul. I'm doing my thing. Doing my thing. Like a chicken wing. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. All right, let's go. Finished. I'm going to show you what's coming up. Here's the next page. See, look at all the words. They're saying more words because they're repeating the words. This guy says, I'm the Drew from the 3 weeks before that, the 3 weeks before that. And I'm the Drew from the 3 weeks before the 3 weeks before the 3 weeks before that. And so on and so on. Looks like time traveling 3 weeks at a time has created an alternate universe with alternate universes of Drews and Jot from alternate universes. Who are you? See that? So they're explaining things, but they're doing it in a way where the only way to repeat it, the only way to explain it is to repeat it. Henceforth. Henceforth. That is what we do here on Famous Cartoonist Draws Things. We are back. Look at this. Boom. Drew and Josh just joined us. Joined us for the party. Let's see what you guys are saying. Julian Lopez is here. Exclaiming, oh yeah, man. Swig for you guys. Andrew Clark says, we said no care about the Naboo. That's true. Every time we switch off the drawing screen, the critic goes away. So that helped. We must destroy the critic. The doctor's here. I had some cheese go bad before. Yeah, you did. It's spoiled. Dr. Ben is here. Dr. Ben also says, was a sad day having to throw away bad cheese. Yeah, man. Sometimes you look forward to that cheese. We had a crumbly cheese yesterday. It was very good. Very good. And I didn't know how to open the package. The package was sealed airtight. I don't know why certain things, fragile things are wrapped up really loose, like a light bulb. They put a piece of paper on it, cardboard. But batteries are put in a stainless steel anti-destructive case just to get a battery. But this cheese yesterday was wrapped in plastic. I couldn't tear it. I had to go get the knife, the jaws of death, the jaws of life to open this cheese. But then the cheese broke in the package, and it drove me nuts. Because I couldn't get the cheese out without making a mess. I had to get a bowl. It was nuts. But it was crumbly cheese, which went really well. But with crumbly cheese, I still get the cheese shredder. What is that thing called? The scraper? Cheese scraper? Cheese grater. I got the scraper. Cheese scraper. Still got out the cheese scraper and did all that. So there was fine powdery elements of the crumbly cheese, which was really good. It was real nice and fluffy. But then there were chunks of cheese too, because the more I scraped and it got closer to my hands, it would break apart. So the kids were confused of what kind of cheese I used. They thought I used two different cheeses. But the cheese was good. I might have some more of that today. That's true. Dr. Benson, only one liver can be a bummer. Yeah. Yeah, you need more body parts, right? 2 of everything. 2 hearts would be good. Because you have 2 arms, but you got 10 digits. 20 if you count your toes. 20 digits. They said, what are your digits? So which one you want? The pinky? Want the big toe? That's more of an insult to show someone your big toe, too. Someone gives you the finger in traffic, I always give them the pinky. But someone gives you the finger in traffic, you should show them your big toe. It's more of an effort to show them your big toe. Yeah, right here, buddy. Take that. So how are you driving? It's a skill. I got one. You got you got a chamber, the big toe. You got one big toe in the chamber, ready to fire off. Swig. My soda is very Luke Skywalker warm. I forgot to add ice. When I brought down my things for the live show, I didn't add ice to my concoctions. And I drank this whole thing. I drank this whole thing of coffee. All of it, look. It's done. From the Warner Brothers store. The now defunct, abandoned, extinct Warner Brothers studio store. From 1999, we established. That is when this mug was designed and distributed and sold at the Warner Brothers store. And I got it for $2 20 years ago. About 21 years ago. It's true. A lot of things have happened in these 20 years. I've been making comics that whole time, though. I was making comics. I was very poor, but I was still making comics. It's all true. All of it is true. Every bit of it is true. Everything I'm telling you is true. So we need to seize the day. Seize. Caesar? Maybe that's why they call him Caesar. They seized him out of there, didn't they? that they have to inaugurate him. But I'm happy to you guys join me here today. This was fun. I got some work done. I got a page done. I'm going to take a break and do another page. I'm going to work all day today. I might go for a shopping spree. We do need milk in the fridge. I might need to buy some. I think I need a tub of coffee. I got to see what I have to take inventory. The kids are saying we want ice cream. We ran out of chips. That's how I always measure the groceries. How much milk do we have and how many chips do we have left? There's no chips. But you guys continue to do your best at what you do. Do your best. That's all you can do. Keep drawing comics. I'm going to draw some more comics. Follow me in all these links. It really helps me. And tell your friends about the show. And it really helps that. We want to get more viewers. We want to get our subscriptions to subscribers on YouTube to 1,000 or more, because then we can make like 5 cents a video or something like that. So right now, none of us are making money for the store. We have Patreon, though. We're making money on Patreon. We got some subscribers there. And I have some links. I have links. I have Patreon. My daughter has an Etsy store. We have the SoundCloud where you can hear the music. I have a website, good old-fashioned website, artbaltazar.com. You order some books from me, I'll send them to you. I'll do you a little sketch. And hopefully this Saturday I'll do a painting show. I'm going to paint some live stuff. I should be getting my lights. So if I get my lights in time, I got those big lights with the umbrella on them. I got those in order, so it'll light up my area. When I show my when I do my paintings, it'll be brighter. I'm hoping for that. That would be real cool. But keep following me, man. Keep doing this. Every little bit helps. And I'm going to keep drawing. I got to draw some more stuff. I got Drew and Jot number 2 I'm working on. And Gilbert number 4. I got the first 3 Gilberts on my website. I'm very proud of that. They're on sale on my website. I got hardcover books. And I should be getting more Gilbert number 3 soft covers, but I don't have them yet. But I have the hardcovers up. Oh, maybe I do have the soft cover. I do. I got about 8 or 10 of them for sale. Something like that. I think I might have 8 copies, but I got them on my website. Do you guys want to read the Gilbert books? That'd be real cool. I got Drew and Jot number 1 up there for sale. And order them. I'll draw a sketch. I'll throw free stuff in there, and I'll mail it to you right to your house. It comes to your house. That's the best way. You don't even answer the door. You have your kids answer the door. Have someone else. Or have the postman leave it there. You get it at your leisure. As long as no one steals stuff from your porch, you're good. But if they do, let me know. I'll send you another one. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for joining me here today. This was a lot of fun. I will do this again. And no fighting. No crying. Be nice to each other. Do the things that make you happy. And we will be here for each other once again. Oh, yeah, man. You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.